What's up, everybody?
It's your girl T.
It's your girl Liz.
And welcome back to Crew Conversations.
Ow.
Alright,
y'all ready? It's like what? It's
1:45 a.m.
About to be 2 a.m. in this joint.
Let's get it.
Should or shouldn't you do if your significant other has a bad behaved child or children?
Ooh.
I'm whooping everybody's ass.
Everybody their ass whooped. Don't bring your kids around me if I can't whoop their ass. You feel me?
My mom used to tell me, I forget the nice way she put it, but she basically said, don't let other people babysit your children if you can barely handle them, you know, because they're not gonna want to be
facts.
like,
Facts. Nah.
or don't get, you know, if I forget how she put it, but it's like, if you can't handle your children and you whoop they ass, how you gonna tell me not to whoop they ass?
Well,
you know,
I feel like this.
But since it's yours now, my friends' kids, that would be a
my
little
friends'
bit.
kids, they get their ass whooped. Listen, me and my friends, we have an understanding. Ain't no friends. Like, we all family. Because I don't have a whole lot of friends. So, like, my friends, we, like, been friends.
Right.
Like, we, like, in the family stages of that. So, my kids come, when I have kids and my kids is around you, like, yeah, you gonna get your ass whooped. If you
I would tell my best friend, like,
if you at auntie house acting a fool, auntie gonna beat your ass because guess what? I'm whooping ass, period.
Yeah, because 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna give my child to a best friend or their grandparents or something, and I would just tell y'all straight up, because I want my kid to have the same discipline wherever they go. So Stephanie can whoop my kid's ass, Jackie and Derek can whoop, you know, everything I do.
Tracy gonna whoop that ass.
Everything I do, you can do it too. Like, my kid is not listening, you do the same thing I do.
But the question was your
significant other, that's when it gets a little tricky.
I'm gonna say, if my significant other has a child that does not listen, we're gonna have to have a conversation. I'm not gonna put my hands. No. We're gonna have to have a conversation. I'm not whooping nobody else's kid's ass. That's not mine.
Related,
you know what I'm saying?
right?
Yeah, like, I'm not doing that.
I know I will have a conversation, but I don't know how to say it. I know
listen, like, I will tell it flat out, because, like,
that's
you gotta
the only
think,
way to
you
do
have
it.
to think at the same time. You have to think that that's a deal breaker. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like kids,
if you dealing with somebody with a kid, like, and stuff like that is going on, if you can't discipline your child, or you can't handle your child, you gotta come up with something. You gotta whip their ass.
So how would you?
Listen, it's gonna go one of two ways. One, you can't bring your kid around me,
because your kid is tearing shit up.
Yeah, and that's kind of gonna lead into a breakup, because. If you can't just tell the person that you with, like, yo, I don't want your kid around me.
Right.
Like, you don't want my kid around me, then you don't want me around you, which is true. It may all fall into the same category, but at the same time, if you can't control your child, and your child is over here tearing stuff up, being disrespectful, acting a fool, and you can't control your child, meaning disciplining your child in any way, you can't talk to your child, you can't spank them, whatever the case. Like, if you can't do any of those things to get your child in order, then there's other steps that needs to be taken to handle that. And I'm not a part of that. That's not my problem. You feel me? Like, if I love you, of course, I'm going to love anything that comes with you. But at the same time,
like, I love your child or your children, but they're doing a lot.
See, this is my whole thing. If I can't discipline your kid, that's fine.
And you have to.
But you have to. And if you don't want to, that's fine too. We just can't. You know.
Now, let's really be tricky too. What if you have the child and your child is well behaved, and your significant other's child or children is a wreck?
It's still the same thing.
Because it's like, then it's even worse, because what if your child starts picking up on...
My child gonna start picking up teeth. And I'm not gonna
right.
boop, boop, boop. Like, listen,
you already know how this goes.
First of all, you know how it goes. What your mom used to tell you, don't let so-and-so get you up. Like, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
This ain't that. Like, and that's it. Like, you gonna, like, at the end of the day, like, I would try to, talk, and I would try to be patient. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I'm gonna give it to you.
You super loud.
Oh, my bad.
Yo, you was like screaming just now.
Like,
you was like,
because I don't have patience and time for kids. Okay, like, so I'm turned up. But what was I about to say?
Now just Texas.
Now just y'all are loud as shit. Get out my house.
Now just hang it up. Time to go. Good night.
But damn, I forgot what I was about to say.
No, you were saying like you were saying no because I was saying it's the same thing. Like as far as somebody with kids, and I was saying don't let nobody else's kids get your ass beat.
Right.
Simple as that. That's what I'm gonna tell mine. Don't let his son get you messed up. Like this is.
Oh, that's what I was about to say. You have to kick it to your significant other raw and uncut.
You have to be very
But you
truthful.
just have to still deliver it the best way you can because there's no argument. But you still have to be like Adam. I don't even know how to say it.
Jermaine, listen. You have to, like, what are we going to do? We could come together as a team, and try to discipline, together. But
as time goes on, your significant other is going to know what you're about to say.
But then again, you got to think, like, it's a time frame that has to be, like, if you got years in with your significant other, of course,
would be so much easier.
Of course, you're not just going to be like, listen, he don't listen. Y'all got the, you know what I mean?
And but what would really be easier if your significant other brought it up first. Oh, that would probably never happen, but.
I mean, probably, but I just really don't plan on being with a guy with a kid.
Well, child, it's gonna be hard with our age. All right, I'll meet you at the beach, Gert.
Yep. Cause guess what? I already met like. I met a few guys recently. I would love that, but at our like me thinking about it too. At the end of the day, why do I have to deal with somebody with kids? I don't have no kids. I ain't got to deal with that.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's just everyone in the whole world. We're like the only two people that don't have a kid, so
no, we're not.
It's just harder the older we get.
I used to think the same thing until I started meeting people that didn't have kids.
Would I want a guy with kids? No, I'd rather us experience everything the first time with each other. I would love a guy with no kids because you don't have to worry about baby mom, the kids acting up. You can't spend time with your man because he's with his kids or kid.
And shout out to all the fathers. This is nothing.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm saying.
If God sends me a good man with kids, then that's just what it is. But
it's not like I
prefer no kid, but I'm just gonna let God handle that part. But it is possible at our age to find a man with with no kids, but it still is a challenge.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, like, I feel like it's capable. I feel like, but I do, to your point, I just feel like if there's a guy, if I'm with somebody and they have a child and their child is misbehaving and doesn't really, it may be an attention thing. Like, you know what I mean? It could be anything. I wouldn't just kick him to the curb. Like, I wouldn't just be like, I wouldn't just be like, listen, you and Lil
Rugrat
gotta roll. I wouldn't just do that. I would be trying to figure out what
it would be months and months. Like, it would be a lot of shit I would let slide before.
It's not so much a slide because I'm addressing it because I don't want you to think like, all right, well, he acting up, but she cool.
But she not saying
listen, get your baby. Now, I ain't gonna keep telling you to get him because pretty soon it's gonna go down like this. Like, I'm not gonna, like, we'll go through a process first before I just cut the deck with the situation.
Right.
But if you my dude, 9 times out of 10, I already know who your kid is.
Right.
9 times out of 10,
we'll work it out.
We'll get it together. You know what I'm saying? But if you just, like, the only way I'll cut you off and I'll be like, listen, like, you gonna have to do something with young boy is if you're not trying to do anything.
Right.
Like,
if you're not hearing me out and you're just thinking I'm coming at your kid and all
like,
that.
if you're one of them type of people who like, no, because my son, my daughter, da da da. Listen,
they
we ain't
good,
doing that.
they
yeah,
good,
like,
fam.
nah, don't worry about it. Say less. If you tell me not to worry about it or whatever the case,
and your kids
and I'm voicing
keeps acting like Chucky, then we out.
Leprechaun.
Yeah,
nah, this ain't that, because I don't have kids. I don't have to deal with that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be understanding as much as I can,
because I still know how kids can be, but
yeah.
you can be understanding and preventing it.
Yeah, like I mean, you know, because 9 times out of 10, there's a different type of set of boundaries that's probably at their home where they stay. So when they come with us, it might be a little different. So we're gonna have to help them get accustomed. You feel me? But you know, small to a giant, ain't nothing I can't handle. Right. You know what I mean? I does this, I do this. Been there, done that. You did. Kids love me. I do the kiddie thing. You know what I'm saying? Kids scared of me too. There's something about black women with big titties that scares the shit. I'm telling you. It's like a big mama thing. You feel me?
You stupid.
But anyway, we up out of here, y'all. We hope you enjoy it. Let us know how y'all feel like too. Like when it come down to kids who misbehave.
Yeah, especially the parents.
Or like
and
how do y'all
ever went through
like like if you have a spouse with kids that aren't your kids, like how do y'all discipline? Like how does that go? How do y'all feel about that? Let us know. If y'all like this video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, press that notification bell.
Ding.
And holla at us, you feel me? We about to here.
Bye.